Syrah, or shiraz as they say in Australia, is a type of grape originally from France. It's a very dark grape with thick skins and it's grown around the world. However, it seems to thrive in regions with a certain type of soil and weather, such as the Rhone Valley in France, Sonoma, and Paso Robles in California, the Columbia Valley in Washington, and the Hunter and Barossa Valleys in Australia. The origin of the name is quite the mystery. Some researchers say that the grape comes from Shiraz, a city in modern-day Iran that is more than 4,000 years old and was one of the major cities in ancient Persia. Other researchers claim that the grape did originate in France, but that the pronunciation and spelling changed over the centuries. In French, it sounded like Syrah, with an A sound at the end, while in English, it sounded more like shiraz, with a Z sound at the end. However, there is no concrete evidence to prove any of these theories, so it will remain a mystery. Syrah produces full-bodied wines with very rich flavors, which makes them the perfect companion for a nice, juicy, and marbled steak, smoked sausages, a hamburger topped with blue cheese, or a nice piece of grilled lamb. Conversely, they should never be paired with chicken, seafood, or cheeses, because Syrah will overpower their flavors completely. I guess we could say that Syrah has a strong and magnetic personality, like my guest today, Mr. Chris Orberg, aka Spike. Spike is a drummer from Sacramento, California, with an amazing career. His passion for music has taken him to very exciting places. He's played with very well-known artists like Sammy Hagar, and we currently play together in the legendary rock band Steel Breeze and also Flock of 80s. Spike has also made his mark working with the renowned drum company DW, doing research and designing new and improved drums. The wine I picked for today's show is the 2015 Syrah from J.Lohr Winery in Paso Robles, California. This wine is so rich and so delicious that it's not afraid of anybody. So let's open a bottle, shall we? My name is Tammy Tam Tam. Welcome to another episode of Glass of Wine.
Don't make an ass of yourself. Don't make an ass of yourself. Don't make an ass of yourself.
Don't make an ass of yourself.
Hi.
Hi.
That's a thing I do, sometimes.
I know you kind of have to regroup and
Yeah.
get in the zone,
Usually-
And our wine will be coming too in a minute, and that'll really help us get in the zone.
Good. Usually when I wake up in the morning, I do
You
that.
have to say,
have
"Don't
your
be an
vitamins,
ass."
and then
Yes.
don't make an ass. It's a chant
Yeah.
that I do. Otherwise, I'm
But I
just
bet
doing-
people could ask you a lot of questions.
They could, yeah. And I'd probably get them right, all of them, because I know the answers.
Where did you get the name Spike?
Ooh, I got it here in Reno. I originally came from Sacramento, but we were playing a little place, kind of a dive bar on Virginia Street, and I was just a kid when we were doing this. We had just finished a run, I think, in Reading or somewhere else, and we had come over and we came over the pass, and it was hard. We had a full production. We were a traveling band with full production and lights and everything.
Oh, fun.
Made it over the pass. There was so much white powder up there, it looked like Charlie Sheen's coffee table. It was
dear.
crazy. And it was the end of the night. It was our last break, and this guy, I was wearing camouflage pants. And they were just kind of a thing in the 80s, and this guy was at the bar, and I ordered a drink, and he said, "I see you're wearing those camouflage pants." I said, "Yeah," and he said, "A lot of my friends died in those." I said, "Well, I meant no respect to anybody, and
Right.
yeah, I honor that. My dad was shot down in World War II.
That's right.
So yeah, over enemy territory. So I said, absolutely no respect. This is no disrespect. This is just a thing, that the kids are wearing. It was a fad in the 80s."
Right.
And he said, "Yeah, forget about it. Let me get you a drink." Anyway, long story short, I found out midway into the set, after I slugged back that drink, that he had put something in, he had spiked the drink. So I'm over in the hospital.
So Spike
right
got
after-
spiked.
Spike got spiked, yeah. Plus I had spiky hair, so
Yeah.
so it was a combination of
Gotcha.
the two.
The
And it was
planets
leaning
were
towards
in
spike.
alignment then.
Yeah. So what else you got?
Again, we have the lovely, lovely
How are
Larry
we doing tonight?
in the house tonight. Always a pleasure to
See you.
Good energy. We
Thank
love
you.
Larry.
Thank you very much.
And this is Spike.
Thank you.
He looks
drummer,
familiar. I'm trying to
drummer,
figure out
singer.
where.
Yeah, so I've been trying to think of
Yeah.
where we know each other from.
Probably performed at Brew Brothers.
Somewhere, yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Cheers.
Paths have crossed. Thank
Let me know
you.
if you need anything.
Thank you again, Larry. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you. Very nice.
You're lovely. Thank you.
Cheers. This is good. You know
I
how
thought
you
you
make it
might like
better?
that.
You do this, don't you? I
Did you bring
always
your
bring
straw?
this wherever I go.
Oh, how fun! Life is what you make
Well,
it.
the
Let's
wine
make
makes
it
a
extra
loop-de-loop.
swirly. All right.
Once the wine makes a loop-de-loop, you know,
All right.
this is a
now,
secret.
what is that on top? What,
That's
what
the
is-
Jelly Belly Jelly Bean mascot
Oh,
guy.
gotcha. I didn't see his face. I just saw his ass.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
who doesn't, I mean. And he said, you know, my eyes are up here, the Jelly Belly
Yeah.
guy.
Okay. You're a piece
They
of
always
me.
wander around.
You're a
Mhm.
piece. It looks like he's
I
hanging on
like
for
to
dear
move
life.
it, move it. I like to move
You
it.
molested him or something? He looks scared.
He should be.
You
He
know
looks
how those
drunk.
drummers are.
He looks drunk.
Do you ever drum under the influence?
I've gotten many DUIs throwing under the influence. You stole my joke.
I did. This is what's cool. This is a Syrah.
Yeah.
And it's rich, which you're kind of rich. You own, what, 10 rentals?
Oh boy, that's a whole story in itself, isn't it?
And then you're ripe. You're kind of ripe. You've been around a while.
Oh yeah. Oh geez.
Don't
Look at
get
that.
I can't take you anywhere. You haven't even had a glass yet.
I got it. Here.
Oh,
You know what they do?
dear.
They
We
say
need some bibs.
you fight to get the stain out. Check this out.
All right.
I think this will work.
Okay.
And you just
I'm
do.
scared
This is
now.
a trippy
Okay.
little trick. It's like
But you're using a black napkin. That's good.
I thought you could maybe like fight fire with fire, you know,
Yeah.
and
Well, you'll have I think you're going to have a stain. I'm sorry.
shout it out. Huh? Yeah, that is wonderful. That's awesome. They always serve the best.
Maybe you should do the other side so it looks even.
You know what?
Maybe be like
you
a
know we're
tie-dye
gonna do
thing.
that. We're gonna do that, and we'll, instead of you know.
Because you know I'm OCD. Everything has to be
Shout
like
it out.
perfect. There
Shout
you
it
go.
out.
Now
Oh,
much better.
Let's accept it and name it. We'll call it. We'll call it Harvey Weinstein. And
I think you're onto something.
since Reno's
oh,
art town,
dear.
right?
There you go.
Smiley face. How come the
right.
camera guy's wearing a Speedo?
To get you excited.
Oh wow. He's all lubed up with a Speedo on.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Look at
What happens in Midtown stays at Midtown.
Reno's art town.
Now your
It's
belly's
a smiley
drunk.
face.
Oh dear.
Is it
oh,
smiley?
there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like something from the movie The Saw or something. Kind of looks like a horror face.
Halloween. No. This will wash out though, right? Wine.
Sure.
Hi, Harvey Weinstein.
Sure. So, you have traveled all over. You've been in bands basically since you were like a teenager.
Right, all my working life.
Did you were you self-taught?
No,
Did you
you
take
know what
drum
inspired
lessons?
me?
Yeah, what
really
inspired
inspired me? After my dad passed away, I was just a kid. My mom took me to a thing called Music Circus in Sacramento, and this guy. It had, Spider-Man inspired me, weirdly enough, because the conductor of the percussion section of the whole symphony, this brilliant guy named Stan Lanetta,
Okay.
had these Spider-Man drum heads, and he just played amazingly, and I just thought, oh, I want to do that. And I took lessons from him.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I could ride my bike there.
Probably kept you out of some trouble too.
Oh, it really
Maybe.
did.
I mean, I think
It
it's good
really
for
did.
children to be.
So, but that was my first inspiration of really seeing someone play drums, and then I've always liked, I've always gravitated to when I hear a song though the lyrics and the meaning behind it,
Oh,
and
that's,
so that's why.
interesting you said that. That was my next question because I know
Right.
you've written originals.
Right.
And again, do you write lyrics that have meaning, or are they just stuff
Yeah,
that rhymes?
no, it's
or
got to have
like
just
is
got to
there
have
like
meaning. It's got to have meaning and rhyme.
and
A
rhyme?
lot of the times
Yeah.
as well.
So
I remember your CD that you came out. It was like the Evil Twin.
Yeah, Spikadelica.
Spikadelica, and
Yeah.
I loved it. You gave me a copy, very cool. I love writing originals as well.
Of course you do.
So,
Yeah, all the time.
Is there like an artist that inspires you when you write?
Oh
you know,
boy.
like
Well, back in the '80s when I was doing that, and, you know,
a lot of blow and
you know, and so much was, you know, back then too. I mean, so much was motivated by, you know, it was just fun to, you know, the chick factor back then when we were doing these clubs and when we were kids.
That's why most guys get in bands.
Yeah.
Too,
I mean,
is
it's
to get the chicks,
superficial as
you
all
know?
hell, but it's the truth.
You could be ugly as F
Right,
and then
right.
like still get a girl at the end of the night that's
right.
hot,
Yeah.
you know,
And then I'd be
because
going,
you're on stage.
Wow, how did I do that? It's magic.
I'm honored to work with you. You know, I've always wanted to say you kind of missed your calling in a way because you could have been a great comedian. Even if you didn't be in a band and sing and drum, I think you would have been a great comedian because you come up with stuff on the spot and you're clever and you're witty and funny. Sometimes your jokes are really funny. Sometimes Did he say
they're
that
all
again?
funny. Sometimes they're all funny. Sometimes you just don't get them. Okay, they're on another level. They're
Maybe
on
you don't
another,
get this,
another
okay.
planet. You don't get this. Got the camera. I'm gonna have to fight this chick. We're gonna
fight.
throw
Let's
down.
see who won.
That's right. Come back all disheveled. Yeah, it got ugly for a minute, but I took her down. Yeah.
What happens in Midtown stays in
She's playing all cool. We fought. We had to cut the tape. We fought. She looks good in the face, but she'll be limping out of here. I go for the shins, baby. Make the shins up.
So, I know
we're back on?
We never were off.
Why didn't you tell me?
So obviously I can't take you anywhere by the way you look right now. I mean, like really, I
didn't
expect
know we
you
were
to
gonna
show
go
up
somewhere.
in your best uniform.
Well, this
and
started
that's
out
what you
really
got.
good. Started out really good, and then I got the little thing, and then we decided to dress it up. Let me dress you up in
I
wine.
dare you to snort wine in your nose with your straw.
Come on, really? That's all you got? You're such a girl. Oh my God.
If you were on a deserted island and you had your iPod charged and you could take 5 songs with you, what would they be?
The first one would be.
That's it.
Yeah. Do you ever watch cartoons?
I used to.
Okay. Well, there's a newer
I'm
one.
looking at one right now.
We're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship, Little Einsteins, Little Einsteins. You don't know that one? Because that would definitely be one.
Okay, you're weird, but go ahead.
Yeah, my kids used to sing that one to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it means something because the kids were involved.
No, I'm bullshitting you. I'd never take that. Are you kidding me? Come on, we're grown-ups here.
I was getting a little worried because I have to work with you soon.
You know, I'm a big fan of still like the Police. I love
I love the Police.
music. Yeah, so it'd probably be Police. Maybe not so much maybe Beatles, but I think Paul McCartney does some really cool things.
yeah.
I like Leon Russell.
I concur.
So
Oh,
that's
I love
3.
Leon Russell,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Good
gosh, all
choices.
these great people.
So
just
that's
passed
3. You
away,
got
yeah.
2 more.
There's a couple Rod Stewart's. I played in a Rod Stewart tribute band for years,
Yeah.
and a couple of those songs really kind of stuck with me. Although I can't remember a specific, but he'd be another good voice that I'd like to listen to.
That you
And,
wouldn't get tired of over and over.
No, and a thing that really inspired me as a kid was James Taylor and Carole King. Anything James
I
Taylor
love
and Carole
So
King.
Far Away,
Just such,
Fire and
yeah,
Rain.
yeah, all those
Huge
things.
fan, yeah.
So all the
Classics.
just pure wonderful music. I mean, there's
Right.
so much great music now too, but.
And you know, I sing those songs in my duo, the Tea and Keys duo and the Tandemonium duo that I have, and we do some Carole King and some James Taylor, and we get a lot of requests for it. And
Right.
it's just like
You just butcher the hell out of those babies, don't you? Huh?
they drink a lot of wine. They don't.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Yeah. But I get all my stuff at nice places.
Oh, look, you got it there too now.
Oh, jeez.
You were
That
just
wasn't
a
meant to
hot
be there.
mess.
Yeah.
See how those drummers
This
are?
is made for cufflinks, I think.
You can't take drummers
Don't you
anywhere.
think? Yeah, you know what? I'm over
Oh
this.
dear.
Look at us all stupid, you know? I mean, I feel like we can loosen up
Give
now.
him a glass of wine, he
Let's have a
takes his
little
clothes
fun.
off.
I think we can loosen up and have a little fun now, don't you? I mean, really? Let's stop fooling ourselves.
So, do you have any like last words or something you'd like to say?
Oh, what, are you going to shoot me? Now, is that the deal? Is it because you're going to
Because I don't want to have to pay you.
Okay, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, we tell them here's how it works. We interview them, and we tell them we're going to give them $100, and we just take them to the alley and just,
Run him over.
run them over. Thump. I really had fun with this, and I hope this is successful. And
I appreciate that.
I like the Midtown Bar, and it's a fun little, cozy little place. It's kind of like our version of Cheers.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
And I love, because wine has so much character like musicians.
Right.
And inspirations, wine can be an inspiration, music can be an inspiration. And it's so cool that musicians, really, if you think about it, it's a very small musician world, if you think about it.
It is, especially in this little town, And I've made some great friends here. And like I say, I'm just going to...
You have friends?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You said you were my friend.
Just a liquor talking.
It's just a liquor talk, baby. Yeah. Well, I had fun, and I'd just like to say cheers.
Chin chin, cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you for being
Happy
my guest.
holidays. Yeah.
Chris Ortberg, aka Spike. Check out his CD, Spikeadelica. Great drummer, singer, comedian. Always an honor to be here with you. And thank you for having a glass of wine with me.
Thank you. Peace out.